Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at an article from the Daily Mail by Rebecca English saying that Harry and Meghan are looking to build bridges once they've released their bombshell docu-series on Netflix and the Spare book. So once it's in Poundland and in the reduced section in Asda, they want to be friends again. That's what they're going to do. So I'm just going to have a look in to see how realistic this story is. If this is just not the Daily Mail just clutching at straws and to think of something, or somebody's being fed some misinformation, or really if that there's any truth to it. We'll see what the tarot cards have to say about it, shall we? But before I begin, if you're new here, please subscribe, like, share. It really helps my channel out. To everyone who's been around for a while, thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate all you guys. We do have channel memberships where you can join for £2.99 a month and get some extra readings, extra content, extra bits and bobs throughout the month. And it's one way to support the channel. So thank you so much to everyone who's joined the emotional support coven, the channel membership. And thank you very much to all the subscribers. So let's get into it. So let's have a look at this story. Let's see if there is any truth to it at all. Are we being, is this a yarn? Is this just done to raise interest? Is this done to look like a little bit softer or not? Is this going to soften the blow or not? So let's have a look. Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, you've got this very kind of, I'm not quite sure what to make of it. It's just putting it out there. But who's putting it out there? To me, it can be a card that signifies you've got too much choice. You've maybe too much in your head, too much daydream, or somebody's telling you a yarn. Somebody's blowing smoke up somewhere. Somebody is indeed being a bit gaslighty. But is it the Daily Mail or is it there? What's it come out? The High Priestess in reverse. This is very interesting to me. This is this whole case of smoke and mirrors. Somebody's, I feel like they're being drip fed information. Somebody is like the reporter or the contact, whatever, however this came about. They've been drip fed information. Now, one of the reasons that they're getting drip fed information is that situation behind the scenes at the Queen's funeral. I know you go on at me about what happened. What happened? It was all about the Waite, the perceived slights. So, for example, Harry didn't get to wear his uniform and he took offence at that. And then there was some other offensive like stuff that there's plenty of them to take offence at. They could take offence in an empty room. If there was if no one else in the room, they'd argue with themselves and say it was the wall. They're just very, so there's something regarding that they're going to say they're going to need to heal. What's above this? The Nine of Cups. They don't want to come across as being too smug, you know? They don't want to come across as like having everything. That was just a Harry Potter blanket that was draped behind Meghan. It was Hogwarts. It wasn't Hermes. It was Hogwarts. She's just down to earth. They don't want to come across as being too smug. They don't want to come across as being too showy-offy. But they are, though. They are coming across as that. They don't see themselves as that. They would like you to see them as a victim rather than somebody who is in the top 0.1% of riches. They've got everything in the world, you know? There we have it. The Four of Swords underneath. Since Queen Elizabeth's death, they have just went off the brakes. They're just going for it. And I don't think, and I've picked this up in readings before, when they were doing the Netflix, if they've altered anything, they haven't put the brakes on it. They're going for it. And we have like been on this kind of journey on for a while on this channel, and we've been saying, you know, they seem to be, they're just going to go and rip right through it. So this is just more stuff going up in the air, and I'm not 100% convinced they are not working with a they're impatient to get this started. There's been impatience to watch it grow. They just want it hurried up. They just want things going. There has been some false starts. They've kind of got this momentum now, and they just want to keep going and going and going. I really do think, like, there is a lot of just kind of impatience. They want things on their terms. They want things to move on quite quickly, and this is one way of getting their name up in the press. Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups came in for a reading the other day as well. This is in reverse. So they're celebrating something. They're celebrating somebody else's misery, somebody else's hurt. They're going to have small victories. They look like they're having fun when sometimes they're not really doing. It's not coming from a place of joy. It's coming from a place of spite. Yeah, so they're going to feel like they have been successful in trying to outshine William and Catherine. There's the Knight of Wands. What's on their mind? They're very creative, very forceful, really going to be ramping up their campaign. Guys, get ready for it, because it's just going to be, this is going to be like constant for a while. They really want to be in that spotlight. So all this privacy is a load of rubbish. To be honest, all of this is just, I'll get onto that in a different reading, but this is the Knight of Wands, and they are coming angry, and they're coming hot-headed, and they're kind of saying, look at us, look at what we can do. And then what's surrounding them is the King of Cups. So they have got this sense that they are very aware of William. They don't necessarily, I feel right now, I don't think they feel confident of coming for William. They might try, but I don't think they will. Also, with the King of Cups, you've got President Biden, who's also a Scorpio, who would fit the King of Cups as a factor in this. So maybe they're trying to get President Biden to say something. I don't know. I'm just saying that's a possibility. Let's see what the other cards say. The Queen of Wands in reverse. They don't want Meghan to look any worse than she already does. They want to kind of rectify the record. They want to make her look wonderful and people to like her. I think the problem is that ship has sailed. And it's almost like this non-acceptance that she is not the next Princess Diana. She's not even the new Fergie. She's just kind of like the new, she's not even the new, what's the socks? Oh, what was the other American woman? Oh my God. My brain has gone completely blank. That was the angel saying Wallace Simpson. Did you hear that? That was so nosy listening to me talk. So yeah, Wallace Simpson was coming through there. So Wallace Simpson was the other American woman. She's not even that. Because when you think Wallace Simpson had the good grace just to kind of like do off, and she won the prince that she didn't really want, really. And she went and lived with him and just kind of went, oh, this is my lot now. But Meghan wants to correct. Everybody's thinking of her. We've got wrong think, guys. Aha. So here we have the Knave of Pentacles. So if all else fails, we are going to hear about the kids. We are going to hear about Archie. Now, I know there's lots of conspiracies around the children and stuff like that. There is, I'm sure there is an Archie involved in this somewhere. I haven't necessarily picked up Lilibet. I'm just putting that out there. But then she is very young. How they both got here, I think we all know. But with the Knave of Pentacles there, it does look like we are going to get some more Archie stuff. We did pick up Archie the other day. He has had his picture released in from being on a Zoom call. So yeah, there's a lot kind of going on here with her. She really just wants to correct the record. Really, really does. With regards to whether this has been just an empty thing, just an empty voice saying what the original question was before I went off a bit. They don't really care about the royal family. They might say things like, I want to be friends, let's be friends, but they don't care now. They're not bothered by it at all. And they are just going to do what they need to do to get their money, to get their lifestyle, to get whatever. This is not something you do from the Queen's death threw them. But that's because the Queen was so popular. And what else has thrown them is realising how Charles is popular and realising how William is popular. So they're going to come for Catherine, and they're going to come for Camilla. Because they are swap-outable. They married into the family rather than... So it really is just, yeah, this is just somebody... just saying, oh yeah, well, if you believe this, you know, we're going to be friends, we're going to seek to be friends, and there's nothing more to it than just, it's just rubbish, really. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, of course. But there we go, that's what I'm getting. What do you guys think? Is there anything you want to add to the cards? Is there anything you want to take away? Is there any readings you'd like me to do? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always interested in what you guys have to say on it. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.